Alright, we continue. Boss should clean the chicken buckets she threw out. Everyone can smell the spice from a mile away. I love spice. I love me some spice. Alright, which one was it that... You could take a couple minutes more, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How'd you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. Whoever owns this helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now, take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. I'd put it on. I would put it on in a heartbeat. Yes, it's open. Great. Welcome to Valhalla! Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta, kinda, yeah. Well, this is a bar. A bar? Nice, nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink and that much, to be honest. She's beautiful, mate. She's beautiful. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter? Sorry if that's too confusing. Something bitter, but not too bitter. Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. Something not so bitter, maybe girly and bitter by type. Girly. Girl. That's sweet. Sunshine Cloud. I'm getting her drunk. On the rocks. A Sunshine Cloud with two an option. Blending, blending, blending. Try this. Yep, this'll do just fine, thanks. You don't look like you're from around here. What brought you by, miss? I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Miki. So should I call you Miss Miki or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Miki. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira, and you say Miki, okay? Okay. Kira! Miki! No. Put more spirit into it. Kira! Miki! Almost there. Kira! Miki! Kira! Miki! Kira! Miki! Wait, Gillian! Kira! Miki! That's it? Are you feeling it? Kira! Miki! Kira! Miki! Kira! Me, it's just gonna keep going. And don't you ever forget it. They're all like, what the hell am I doing out here? Where were we, Jamie? Oh, right. I was telling you. Wow, you're good. Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have a concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, you're the Lilim that's putting on a concert tonight. I'm one Lilim who's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilim you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer is always obnoxious while that's going on, so I decided to leave. I saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this place. Just that? Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you get back? When you go back? He will, but it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performers, but mine are very loyal. And that's nice. Over 100,000 is not many? Then what exactly is? Probably 1 million? Hold on. Then based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Miki, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Oh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft, as in alcohol-free? No, I mean soft, as in soft. Soft. Let's see what I can get you. Soft. Something soft. Something soft. Oh. Something soft. Try this. Yeah, this'll do. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Eh? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles, lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried those tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped out of his hand. Those kinds of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know. I'll keep that in mind. Hey, is this glass important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Oh, sure, I guess. No guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe for my boss. I wonder if Gil would like it though. Your name, girl! Oh, for Jill then. For Jill, never lose your star. From Kira Miki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. What's the difference between them? The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They're all so very organized. They'd make pretty good soldiers. The others, the stalkers, are a bit sneakier and don't act in groups. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. I remember one protected me from being mugged. There's another that breaks into my house once a week to make me breakfast. There's one that makes you breakfast. Oh, lovely. And she fails to see the problem. I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same way they find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know. I take pride in my old liquor collection. I guess it's the same. No, wait, it isn't. Yeah, you get me, Jill. Okay, one more drink before I go. By now, the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always make concerts that go from night till dawn. In this one, I'm supposed to be close with the song called Sunshine Stone. To close, if everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love is a Drug as an encore, though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel their tickets were worth the ridiculous price, you know? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out you shouldn't have bothered? Yeah, one time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tasted like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Let's see what I can find for you. Something bitter. Everyone likes a gut punch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not gonna put any care. All aged and mixed. Try this. Yeah, this works. So, how is it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something. I figured it was waking you up or something. Really nice. Thanks. I hope you aren't offended by this question, but... I can see that you enjoy what you do, but how much of it is about the music? I'll let you know that before becoming Kira Miki, I was a very accomplished pianist. I had concerts every week and part-timed in bars with the jazz band. I still write and compose my own songs. Whoa. Why the change? Going from jazz and piano to idol? Have you ever thought about the power music has over people? You could argue it's just noise, but it can make you feel a wide range of emotions. And that power is universal. It can transcend language and culture. Being in a jazz band or performing recitals, I can only take that power to so many people. But being an idol, I can take that power and spread it far and wide. Kids and adults, men and women, they all have access to my music, and I can reach every one of them. Wow. What music do you like, Jill? I'm not picky, but I do prefer versions with no lyrics. Why? I like to listen to music while working and lyrics distract me. And besides, it always bothers me when people nonchalantly start singing songs with creepy lyrics. I think only half of the listeners actually care about what's being said. Oh, that's a bummer. I'd give you a copy of my latest CD, but I don't have any at the moment. Don't worry about it. Okay then, I'm out. Thanks for helping me pass the time, Jill. Sure. Please come again. I'll make sure of it. Will she be alright? Yeah, she'll be fine. You think she'll come back? Usually I'd say no, but honestly, I don't know. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to that girl's concert? Nah, I don't think so. I don't have tickets anyway. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring any bells? Why? That was my moniker during my wrestling days. Huh. That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. And the reason for being red specifically? That way I was 3 times faster. How did you find out? Do you like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. I just kinda remembered it. Ah, I see. I should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so I'll leave now. Take care. Oh, and boss, don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. We got drinks, mistakes, 0 mistakes, commissions 30%, today's payment tips, a flawless service bonus. Grab a snack on the way home, it's on me. Total day's transfer. We're on the 17th. Make sure your account has 800 by then. Jill is humming Your Love is a Drug. Buying the song will prevent her from getting too distracted. Go to Love is a Drug. Thanks. What? So that's what she meant by like a tea-like drink. Oh, she mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name any tasty natural combination, it'll be all over. it's so much energy, even after the struggles. The now excited to announce. Kira Mika confirmed as the best. Well, he did grant the guy his wish, kinda. I, for one, welcome our new Roboco overlord. Oh. Content blocked in your region. No! Well, we gotta keep working. Good evening, General. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Oh, it's Alma. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcelo. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to take along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. All right. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right. Thanks. I'm gonna do something else. This song is not it. This is better. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in the instructions. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. I will assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Miki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. Its music's good. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. Yeah, you could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if you don't buy it, it's because I know the product. What? Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory? Some sneakily taken at that. Is that true? Oh, what do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up. I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Aw, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alma wants a bad touch. One, two, three, four. On the rocks and mixed. Here you go. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the ones who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure. He's also the manager at the bank. But that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. No, Damien, no! He was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock Fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, and roll in the mud and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to... I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for using the right word or whatever. Oh, for not using the right word. But I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Damn, girl. Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing that they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Huh. Ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink. Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Here. Here you go. Nope, this looks pretty common to me. I'll take it anyways, but no tip for this one. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brantini and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I suppose... Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they'll prepare just for the occasion like this. Yep. Unless she's Alice Rabbit. Wouldn't that be funny, eh? As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked similar sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchists identity anarchists. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when the idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet that the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know? Don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity, but it might be anything: an individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into their bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah. You've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. Kotaro. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brandini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Brandini. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All aged. Here you go. You know, Brandini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of Vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. She is pretty beautiful, if I do say so myself. Yep. I get my payment, I do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem, and I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you mean with your clients, or... I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time providing my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, I can't relate. They weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know. Maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. Or just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Bye, Alma. Hello, sugar. Ow! Hello, Mr. Donovan. Oh. he went and touched Alma. He went and touched Alma, and Alma just punched him. Good. Alma is a good... I like Alma so far. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. Oh, they're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people with that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry. You're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Fuck, bro. No, that's not... A bit of advice. You shouldn't provoke the one serving your drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today, I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to a business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. 3 days, and it's just a bear. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end results is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, that signature on the glass over there. Oh yeah? That big-titted Lilum was here? She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of her visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here. Anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilum have nipples? Oh, you really tested my patience, sir. Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer lady Lilum chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity is killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilum look good? I mean, that's a fair point. And a bunch of guys and lesbo engineers wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? Let's just loop that one. How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? Uh-huh. I'm going to be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece. And even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're going to release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid. Give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. One bronze and then 3 flangerines. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So, I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is that true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after the incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some... bears? 6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember. Too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Break time. And I gotta get more water. Alright. We go back. Get all these songs out of here, man. Oh, those were bad. Some of them were bad, I mean. Oh, it's Your Love is a Drug. Boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with the BTC regional manager. Oh, everything all right? As all right as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filed and everything is being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me? Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to resign you as soon as possible after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and then threw himself off a building. Oh shit, that sucks. Ah yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird oh my gosh, that word is tricky. Euphemisms? Boss? Yeah. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this Valhalla bar? She's so cute. It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh God, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. What was the drink whose name was changed after people protested? It was originally called Pretty Woman. Pretty Woman. But too many people complained that there should be a piano woman if there was a piano man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So say, Miss Stella. I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left us here last time. Oh God, she left her helmet behind again? Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it at least. Whoa, quite a few people. Say's as much as a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious. She's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or we're meeting here today? I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Akira Miki's autograph on the glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday, but just before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, this star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do! Look, her ears perk up when she's happy. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for the next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping? Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Say? Yup. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. So we're just gonna go off of drinks. One that was created based of his dearest friend. Tragically, brewed beer has become a luxury. Say the name of this drink. Out of 8 out of 10 smug assholes recommend it, but they're too busy being smug assholes. A couple of these will make your tongue feel velvety. And drink of an honor of a good friend. They usually actually... This drink does not represent the opinions of the Bar Pianist Union or its associates. No associates. Piano. Piano. So she's ordering just pianos. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. All on the rocks and mixed. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? Is it about my eye? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not. Or at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat boomers. Cat boomers? So it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done. Otherwise, I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I've overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe books. Do you like alcohol? Who doesn't? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs. It sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah. I started with my grandpa's collection and I've been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm not normally more of a social. But I'm more. Drink water. But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught up in a rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily, there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I like a drink that was... You're at it again. And your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. They need to be able to answer those kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever. Please order something normal, would you? That'll be 2 fringe weavers then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What? Like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry. You'll see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Two fringe weavers. So, this one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Oh, hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that the boss got her head stuck because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going to that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain from now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be. It'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something if somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You coming, say? Nah, I'll stay here for a bit longer. Okay then, take care. They're so cute together. She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It might have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all that stuff about tension growing in the anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I am a bit worried. Even my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human trafficking or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Zaibatsu Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knights division. Something about the associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me, though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you going to do at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said, "You're such a simpleton that you'll never give the wrong message. But it's his intention that counts." Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you made it sound like you had a full house. Ahem. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? Where did this SFX go? There we go. I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright, 2 blue fairies are due. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. I'm gonna give lots of caramotrines. I'm just seeing what happens. Aged and mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Two fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Yes, yes. Say. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button and I wanted to I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow. You have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is of one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list than to notice its existence. Damn. That's harsh. So, if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute, that's the extent of it. I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the Lilum with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid mat. He looked like a humanoid mat? Ouch. Oh hey Blue, how's it going? You seem very perceptive, Dorothy, but I'm not too far behind. I'll be right back. Wabba. Welcome back, is that what you're starting to say? We'll try and finish this day, or break, and then I'll call it. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a BEB069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of a premium extra flexibility variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are an MIRD 113 of Relta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations of Modifications Law of Topic of Ballistic Augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be either commissioned for disarmament or sent to the danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in the law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through all that upgrade? A girl's gotta take care of herself, you know. I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly. And this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh! Yeah. Okay then, I can give you some advice. I guess? The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're not being used for self-defense. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I have got to go. And yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs once in self-defense, anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna... Dorothy, no. I thought she was gonna take me away. That would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. 2 if I behave well. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive. Very prehensile. Intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating? Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft, no matter how much it's being battered. Alright then. So, you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lilum. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's even a deeper frustration. Something happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone who you know won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, your demeanor is that of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit that nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All of that was just rubbish, I say. I say because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason, I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was Gil trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that! I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in it and got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how'd you get my hand out of that jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S's better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's on something here. Yeah, she is. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for today. I'd like to think she'll make an effort now to avoid getting stuck into things. I want to believe. And that is the day. One mistake, it was probably with Alma. Happy birthday. You were like that website, huh? I have my needs. I have my needs. I don't have enough money. It's a local page, for fuck's sake. Oh no. Well, that was the stream tonight with a external, not, what is it called? With the Ethernet cable. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely day. Thank you if you see this on YouTube, which I will be uploading them slowly but surely. I already got part 1 on YouTube. Part 2 will be coming tomorrow, which is the 29th of December of 2024. All right. Thank you.